live again. We're going on round 3. Now, yesterday we did I did 2 different lives on how to replace the valve body on a GM 6A GLR transmission. We ran into an issue. So I got the valve body in, but I accidentally messed up the sealing sleeve. So I'm waiting for a sealing sleeve. So anyway, what I'm doing today is I'm going to be replacing the power block on our BMW. Now, the thing that happens is you get a internet battery safety cable fault, and it'll send the car into limp mode. So I'm going to show you how to fix it. I ran into this issue before on a previous BMW, and that's why I know how to fix this. Now, hopefully this works. I put up a little sunshade for this experiment here because it's still like 115 degrees, and hopefully this works and the phone doesn't overheat. And let's just hop right into the install. Once again, we're on a 2008 BMW 328i M52. And I'm gonna set the camera up as best as I can out of the shade, and hopefully this bitch does not overheat. It is hot though, because my tools are freaking steaming. Even with, all right, here we go. So we're gonna come down in here. We're gonna turn our light on. Hopefully y'all can see what I'm doing. Hopefully you can. All right, so this cable right here is your, here, let me see if I can get me in the shot here. This cable right here is your safety cable sensor, and the plug goes in the back of your power cable, and when this gets unplugged, it sends the car a fault and it'll send it into limp mode. So what we have is a replacement. We have a replacement with the cable attached to the back here. That's what you want. You don't want this thing to come out easy. But what's going to be fun is we have to solder. This is where it gets fun. We got to cut the original cable over here. We got to expose the 2 wires, and we got to solder our new battery safety cable in. So this is where it gets fun. If you don't know how to solder, take it to a repair shop. It's not too difficult to do. I'm just looking for my wire cutters. Let's walk out of the sun here. It's like a beautiful 118 degrees right now. You look like a John. I'm a Matt, actually. Timmy. Nice to meet you, Timmy. We are eliminating the battery safety cable fault on our BMW. I'm going to show you guys how to do it. Usually my phone what car is it? It's a 2008 BMW 328i. But this will work for BMWs from 2006 all the way to like 2013. It says, you order the egg roll. Awesome. Yeah, this car, this fault will send your car into limp mode, and then you're not going to be able to drive it. It took me a while to figure out this fault. And what's up, Elias? How you doing, bud? All right, so let's hop in and hope this works here. Y'all can tell me how my signal is in the back, because I had to make like this little fort over here to keep the freaking heat out so the car doesn't overheat. All right, so we got everything out over here, and we're just gonna come and we're gonna snip this. Let's see here. Let me get the shot. We're gonna cut this cable. We're gonna cut this cable with as much cable down here at the bottom, because we're not gonna reuse this. So we're gonna cut the cable. Boom. There's gonna be 2 wires. We're gonna strip it. We're gonna strip it out a little bit. I'll be real careful that you don't This thing is a bitch. Or we can just try to, we're gonna try to just poke a little hole in this shield right here. There we go. There. These are your two wires that you want. Right here, your blue and your brown. These are your sensor wires. So you want to strip these guys up and out of here. You want to strip these guys up and out of here. We want to get as much area on this guy. This thing is really strong. Ugh. Come on, BMW, let's go. All right, I think that's about good. All right, so now we're gonna strip these wires right here. We're gonna pull these wires. There we go. We want to expose our wires here. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass to do. We're gonna expose this wire right here. And try not to, there we go. This guy is good. This guy is good. Here's the first part. So we got these wires right here. I don't know if you guys can see good enough. I'm trying my best. All right, so now we take our safety cable that we got here, and we want to strip these wires. We want to strip these wires right here too. And here we go. Let me get this guy. You want to be careful that you don't try to keep as much wire on. See how that's like a clean pull? I don't know if y'all can see this. Oh, maybe that works better. There we go. That works better. I'll try to like shield the sun. It's great to get a tan out here, man. This is phenomenally hot right now. I'm just gonna pretend it's not hot and just keep trucking along here until this guy's done. All right, so now we have both of our wires exposed. So see this? Man, that sun is really getting in here. All right, so we got both of the wires exposed. And now what we want to do is we want to, we actually got to go get the covering. So let's walk over and get these covers. You got to get these special, you can get these shrink tubing right here from like Harbor Freight. And you want to put this on when you're doing the electrical job. So we're going to put a couple of these shrink tubes. I'm going to have to run the power over this trunk too. So let's do that right now. Let's run this power wire. Run our power cord over. Because we got to hook up the solder gun right now to be able to do this. I picked the perfect time to do this shit when it's freaking 110 degrees outside, but it's all good. All right, now we got the cable, we got the power cable. Let's put this back in. Hopefully I'm not moving the camera around too much. If you're just joining me, we are plane. We are doing our battery safety cable because it'll send your car into limp mode if you get this fault. And the piece comes out of your cable right here, and when it comes out, it does not lock in, and it sends a fault and it sends the car into limp mode. So I'm showing you how to fix this. We have to solder two wires. So we're gonna come in here and we're gonna take our shrink tubing. Boom. We're gonna get I'll put the green for blue. Make sure you match the wires. It's kind of obvious. So we're gonna do blue first. So here we go. So you're gonna put this tubing without dropping it in the hole. We're gonna put this tubing on the shrink tubing right here. Get this guy over here. Damn, that is really kind of like making it blind it right here, isn't it? Let's see if I can get a better shot. Let me try to put something up to block this sun that's coming through here. Bear with me, y'all. Let's see if I can get something to block the sun. The sun is not making this very easy to do. All right, so let's do this again. Let's try this. Does that work? Does that work at all? Kind of? No, not really. That doesn't work. Freaking A. Let's try this. Let's try the... Maybe? No? Man, this thing is just... It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work any better than I got it, so it's all good. Let's go back in the trunk here. Let's go back in the trunk, y'all. All right, so let's get back to our repair here. So we have our shrink tubing on here, and you're gonna take your wires. We might want a little bit more exposed on this one right here. So we're gonna take our wires. We're gonna expose this one just a little bit more. There we go. I like that. That's good. And you're going to make these wires into a hook on both sides like this. Boom. You're gonna hook them together and you're gonna twist in the opposite direction. So you're gonna twist them like this, boom, like this, bada bow. So now it's time to get our solder gun, and we're gonna get our solder gun here. We're gonna try to get our space so we don't burn ourselves. The solder gun's very hot, obviously. All right, so get our solder gun, get this guy powered in, get our solder, and we're gonna get ready to make this a permanent connection. So you're just gonna hold the solder. I don't know if I can catch a shot of this, but I'm just gonna heat the solder gun up and wait till this guy starts. There we go. Come on, baby. Soldering is a little bit of an art. There we go. You want full coverage around the middle. Don't breathe in these fumes. They're kind of toxic. There we go. I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good for our first solder. Check it. Not too bad. Not the best though. I want more coverage over here. So I want to get the bottom of this guy. I want to get the bottom of this guy right here. Sorry, I'll try to be as interactive as I can, but this is like a really tight spot. Hopefully y'all can see what I'm doing here. All right, let's get some more solder over here. Boom, right here. And here we go. Boom, I like that. I like that. That one's good. That one's pretty good. There we go. There's one. So now what I want to do is I want to come in here and cut some of this wire that's hanging over here so it doesn't poke through our deal. So I'm just going to cut this wire. Hold on. Let's cut this wire. Bow. Wow, that thing is not a very good not very good at cutting. Let's try it again here. Oh, that is the worst. There we go. Good enough. Good enough. Let's cut this one. Make sure you don't cut your wire. There we go. Perfect. Now we have a clean connection right here. And then we're just gonna run our cover over here, and we're gonna hit it with the lighter. Fucking lighter's hot, holy crap. Let's hit it with this lighter. And we're gonna hit it with the lighter. Wow. There's one connection. Now we have one more connection to make, which is gonna be a little bit more difficult. And we want to find another shrink tubing piece. You want to make sure that this wiring is done properly so you don't cause any faults or short anything out in the car. So this has to be done right. So we're just going to come in. You're going to bring our shrink tube over here, and I think I want to expose a little bit more wire right here. These cutters are absolutely ridiculous. These things are horrible. These things does not want to cut. There we go. I'm happy with that. I'm gonna twist it and braid it right here. And yeah, you can hear the planes. Yeah, I'm near the airport. I'm so used to them, I don't even hear them. They're flying over all the time. That's so funny. I didn't even notice it until you said something. He's flying over right now. You get kind of used to the planes flying over, you don't realize it at all. Like, I don't even notice them anymore. All right, so the second one is a little bit tougher because we don't want to burn. So once again, we're going to hook it. We're going to spin our wire. We want to spin our wire in the middle. That way we can get both of these as good together as we can. And then we're going to hit them with the solder to make that connection proper. It gets a little bit tough because there's nothing to hold this wire. It's just kind of like, you know you're gonna get it, but the wire just takes a second to this solder is like, all right, we're gonna see if we can get this freaking guy. I'm manifesting a good solder job right now. Let's see here. Not too bad, not too bad. I want to spin this guy around. Yee, shit's hot. Definitely still hot. All right, so we want to get